Hello everybody. Monday morning here. It's actually Memorial Day today, but so that means no school. So I got my brother here with me. He just got done doing lime and shavings. I was in the office. I made a herd checklist and a new calf sheet. So he's in the skid loader right now. It's his first time running solo without me watching or helping him. He's going to get shavings here to put in the shavings cart. Guess he was gonna cover the shovel up. Boys, what are you gonna do? He'll do good, but I want to push his feet up here to these heifers. So far, the triticale, they like it. It's drier than I wish it would be, but I can't do nothing about that. I just got away from me. It's our first year doing it, so I know how to manage it better for next year. So 526 here is being a little more vocal and aggressive than she normally is here. My phone's not saying she's in heat yet, but you can see the spike in the heat signal though, and the drop in her daily rumination. So the eating dropped a little bit too. Activity's starting to go up a touch. So I'm curious to see here what's gonna play out here the rest of the day, but she possibly might be coming in heat. Just was out looking at the fields, hoping to plant today, but it's not gonna happen. It's about 9:30 right now. I got Junior coming down here. Gonna put some diesel fuel in the skid loader. It needs grease. 7130 needs grease, so I might get him to work on that here for a little bit this morning. Looking like planting is gonna be a go today from what I saw yesterday. So I filled up on seed there last week. Seed's full. I need to put nitrogen in. I only got right around 100 gallons. I want to have roughly 250, 275, somewhere in there. That'll get me close to a fill up of seed. So I'm gonna go load this up, go eat breakfast, herd check, then we'll start planting, which will be good because the dew will dry off and it won't be getting all wet everywhere and making everything muddy. So this thing needs fuel too, so we're gonna fill up with fuel and nitrogen and then go eat breakfast. Today is May 26th. I have not planted corn for real since April 24th. So it's been a month since I planted any corn. So that pump better start up. Full nitrogen, full fuel, checked for leaks. We are good to go as far as I know right now. So it's about 7 o'clock. Time to eat. I'm hungry. So we'll be back to this rig later. Well, I did 6.5 acres already. I left the camera in the truck. That was my own fault, but the dew on that triticale was nuts. You see, it was just making a mess, but the ground conditions were good. So now I'm going down to an open field. It was soybeans last year, and we're gonna knock that out. Depending on how it goes, there could be possibly about 25 acres down there in a big section. I can just do all as one, that'd be great. But I will have to stop and fill up with nitrogen. I won't have enough to do all that. But cattle haulers are supposed to be coming to get calves here pretty soon as well. We'll have to manage that time-wise. We're rolling. Emily brought me lunch. We're in a big 26-acre square here, so we're going from that side the whole way over there. The ground conditions are good enough. I get the trench to close, seed's covered up, so the sidewalls are broken, so it's good enough. But I don't know, you can tell the darkness of the soil. But I think it's gonna be okay. If not, I'm gonna have to live with that.
Here he comes. He's picking me up because he needed his sunglasses out of the truck, which is over that hill. So I had to run over there, run back. Now I'm waiting for him, but I think I'm headed home. Today's my day off, but I work tomorrow. Our wedding's in 2 months, so I got some things to do while he's out here working.
My pump's running. Shoot. It is just about 1 o'clock. Ran out of seed. Got nitrogen, but I'm gonna fill back up, and then I'll be pretty much good, which is good for the day. Like I said, the fields are borderline. You might have seen that, but we're hammering her out here. I mean, it's May 26th. Weather ain't getting any better. It's time to get her done. The further we get over this field, the better it gets. We're gonna have about 40, I'm trying to think, 42 acres in the ground today that we're doing today, plus the 20 we already did. So we'll be halfway done with corn after today, and we still have 30 acres of beans to do, but get her done. Get enough drive here. Well, I got a door to change in the haylage silo. It's pretty warm out right now, but I gotta have my sweatshirt on because I don't want all that chaff going down my back. It's disgusting. So we're gonna go run up there quick, knock that out, and I think I'm gonna wash the blower, put it away here today because we have rain coming tonight. Shocker. And then maybe hoping to chop grass hay, bale grass hay, and plant corn next week. That's my plans. That's all it is, just a plan. Not saying that's actually gonna work. In the silo now, quite dusty. This stuff didn't pack as good as I liked. I mean, it's packed, but still, we got this on the top. Kind of sucks. Got a little dry. Nothing we can do about it now. Jump into 145, go get the blower, bring her on down there to the washing area. Well, it happens to be Monday. I don't remember what I recorded last, and this might be a new video. I just don't know yet. But I'm gonna go mow down a little bit more hay. I mowed down about 10 acres on Saturday, headed out yesterday, and I think it possibly might get ready to bale tonight. I'm going to help Mary Mart chop Timothy this afternoon. So a lot of work to do today and this week in general. We're gonna be chopping our grass hay, plus a little bit of triticale that we couldn't get to on Wednesday, and I really hope to bang out possibly the rest of planting this week. It's the first week of June, needs to be done, but it is the second wettest May on record, so we are getting behind, and it is not our fault. So that's what's kind of stressful. It's something we can't change, and we just have to live with. But I have no doubt it'll work out one way or the other. So we're gonna go mow this hay down, and we will go from there. Getting after it here. It's not a lot, so just want to get it knocked down. Pretty much every field I've done is just kind of fields that are more pain, just some smaller ones. Just want to get them done because I got all the good ones for chopping here later this week. So we'll head up the road, knock this one down, see what else we get into. Next day, and also didn't bale that hay last night, wasn't ready. It's kind of hazy today. You can't maybe necessarily tell on the camera, but it is, trust me. So we're gonna get back onto the corn planting. I need to fill up on nitrogen, and I'm just doing some smaller fields, changing varieties. So I'm only putting 2 bags in, plant these 5 acres, put another 2 bags in, plant a different variety. So it's kind of a lot of a hassle, but it's what needs to be done. So we're gonna fire up the nitrogen pump the rest of that tote in, switch to that tote. We're getting there, halfway there with corn. We'll set this up on a time lapse. I know it's what I always do, but I need to get cracking. Having a GPS issue. We got that fixed, so now we should be good. As long as I put this thing down and everything works correctly, we'll be back to rolling. Field conditions are what I would consider just there. I definitely don't want it any wetter than it is now, but getting to a point where we got to get done. I mean, it's June 3rd. I mean, yeah, corn will do well being planted late, but just hate to see it happen. So we're rolling. Let's get her done. We're gonna go mow hay here shortly for chopping tomorrow. A lot of things to get done here. We are rolling right along here. You see 98 singulation, 28,000 seeds per acre, 12 gallons per acre of nitrogen. So we're getting her done. Not gonna get as much done because of field conditions. Unfortunately, it just will not dry out. I say that out loud, and the next thing you know, it'll be the drought. You just can't win, but it is what it is. I'm pretty happy with how the planter's going with this variety. It didn't do as well with the last variety. I did adjust the brushes a little bit, but it's doing pretty well on this one here. This is a 5-acre field. I got 2 bags in. I'm gonna jump across to this field beside me next, put another 2 bags of a different variety in, plant that, and then probably jump in the hay barn. You can see my mark out in front there. We also got the GPS. Well, we got that field done and a little bit of the other one. We got right around 7 acres done. So not much. These are just root balls on the wheels. So other than that, we're not really having any issues. I mean, we got a little bit of mud here on the gauge wheels, but not as wet as it was the other day, and it's doing a good job planting. So we're gonna keep rolling here after we mow. Sun's starting to feel more stronger here. Still plenty hazy out for today. I'm gonna pull the case out. It needs diesel, needs DEF fluid. I think we're gonna go get started mowing here pretty directly. It's about 3 o'clock. I got left my 2-way in the tractor here. Got the boys lined up to milk tonight, and Dave's gonna take my spot in the hay bind so I can possibly merge, or I will start planting again. So one or the other, preferably both. Gonna run out of days to get all this done. If it was May 3rd instead of June 3rd, I wouldn't be stressing so much, but that's not reality. So here's the triticale that we couldn't get to because of the field conditions. Pretty high, pretty thick. So we'll see what we got in this. Grass hay now, not near as thick, but some good stuff. Milking's done. Dave took my spot in the mower. I'm going to go feel some of this stuff to see if it's possible to merge any of it. Here's this triticale, absolutely massive windrows. It's pretty close. Got to really think about what I want to do here. This is going to make some feed. That is some big rows. This is just one merger pass. Now we're to that grass field I was mowing. Dave's up on the hill mowing there. This stuff's about perfect, so I'm pretty happy with this. It's gonna get dew on it tonight. Not a big deal. I think we can get started by 8 o'clock, somewhere around there. So we're gonna knock this 8.9 acres out tonight. I'm gonna shut the merger down. Might jump in the corn planter and finish that on top of the hill. Might not also. So I don't know yet what I want to do. See how long this takes, and because once that triticale on top of that hill gets dew on it, it's gonna make the ground too muddy because all the dew. So we got all the hay down we're gonna do. Merged half of it. We're gonna merge the other half tomorrow. We got the planter, put 2 bags of 732 in. I'm gonna go finish that off from what I was doing earlier. It's about 8:08.
By the way, subscribe!
Well, I didn't film none because I was gonna snap. My GPS is not working correctly. I don't know what's going on with that. And it was saying my row 1 wasn't working. Row 1 was working just fine. So I'm not quite sure what was going on. Now I see the triticales wrapping around the wheels, so gosh. Can't plant when it's wet. The dew, that is. I'm going home, grab my water bottle here out of the tractor, and we'll pick back up tomorrow. Next morning, and fired that GPS up. We'll fire the monitor up, and the GPS worked. Don't know why it didn't work last night, but I unhooked the planter, hooked up the wagon. It's about 7 o'clock. Milking's done, feeding's done, and now I'm gonna go finish merging that stuff together. Hoping to chop by 8:30 or so, somewhere in there. Can't go very fast because of the dew, but getting it rolled together here. We'll be getting to this field a little later. Dew will burn off. It'll dry down a little bit more. It'll be about perfect. And she goes. Junior's on shovel detail. Junior's riding today, learning how to do this. So we have another operator available for future. This triticale is massive, making quite a bit. Moisture's about perfect. Corky's waiting on me. Window's quite dirty. Chopping's all done. We probably got 240 feet, so that's pretty good. 19 loads off 20 acres, 11 loads off of 6 acres there in that triticale, so that's pretty good. Going to rake this hay and then switch back over to corn and see what we can get done. Back to planting corn, and you're never gonna guess. No GPS. Driving me nuts. Why? No one's open the call right now, so I guess we're just gonna roll. It's not hindering planting, it's just making things a touch more difficult. About 9 o'clock here, monitor just started beeping at me that I don't got seed, which is probably true. I think it said row 3. Yep, row 3's out. The other ones are pretty much out as well. So here's what we got going on down here in the soil. It's actually rather dry. It's actually hard. Like, I can't get my marker arm, I've lifted it up already. I can't get my marker arm to penetrate very well. It's really hard to see where we're going. But we're starting to wrap. It's gonna start getting dewy out here. I'm gonna call it a night, and tomorrow we have some bales to pick up. I don't know when I'm gonna do that yet because I want to do this more. This is more important. We'll see what happens. You still kind of see me? It is warm. I'm still in the 80s right now, and it's 9 o'clock at night. So it feels like summer. This morning it was in the 40s. So explain that one to me. But here's all our bags. Those are the Triticale ones over there. And then we chopped those 250 foot today of the 6 foot bags with old Triticale and grass hay. So I got the grass bag, grass and Triticale bag. Smells amazing. Really good stuff. I need to clean this up and get this all squared away. I'll feed some of this stuff tomorrow morning. So, you guys can't see nothing. It's pitch black. This stuff is 67%. That Triticale is 61%. I was shooting for somewhere in there, so I'm pretty happy with what it is. It smells great. Well, let's go home, go to bed. See you guys in the morning.